So how do we measure the wind? Well, it's always measured from the direction that it's coming. So if we say, oh, it's a north wind, then it is blowing from the north to the south. It's rare that we get north winds here in Tampa. Usually it's a west wind or an east wind. Then you have another one called the prevailing wind, and that's what mostly happens. Okay, it's most of the direction. So we have, in the United States, we have the westerlies. That's the prevailing wind. It's from the west. So this kind of shows you where the winds are coming from. So this is the strongest wind, and it's from the northwest. From the northwest, but we have the westerlies here, so you can see it's stronger on the northwest, the west, and the southwest than it is on the east side. So same with these guys, Australia. They have the southeast trade winds, and look at that. It's strongest from the southeast. Right? Now then, of course, you have south and east, but look at the southeast. Like, that's clear. That's what's going on there. Okay, what type of tools do we use? Well, a couple different types. Wind vane, that's this part here, and it shows the wind direction. And a cup anemometer, which is here. It's basically like three little cups, and they catch the wind. So because they can catch the wind, it shows how fast the wind is moving. Now when you have them together like this, it's called an aerovane. So aerovane gives them both together. Now here's one thing you have probably seen. You see them a lot, especially around little airports, windsock. This doesn't give you an exact reading like the aerovane, but it does show you which way the wind is blowing and how much, right? If this is just kind of completely flat, then you know there's not much wind. If it's completely straight, you know that there's a lot of wind. Alright, so I'm going to show you this video, and basically what it's going to do, it's going to kind of tie everything together, and you'll be like, oh yeah, okay, now I know what they're talking about. You know, when you see the meteorologist on the news saying, oh, it's going to rain, that's probably what you used to look for. Oh, it's going to rain, it's going to continue to rain, or it's going to be sunny, and it's going to continue to be sunny. Right? Now, when you listen to them, you'll actually be able to pick up some other terminology.
Now, your 11 Insta-Weather Plus forecast with meteorologist Tony Pan.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty good trend weather-wise going into the holiday weekend. We should hold this nice stuff all the way through Sunday, I think, thanks to this big area of high pressure that's anchored over the Great Lakes. That's pumping in the cool air down the East Coast, but also gave us plenty of sunshine. There was a storm system that passed pretty close to us earlier this morning. Actually went off the Carolina coast. You can see the last of the rain showers moving off of Cape Hatteras there. So with high pressure up in the Great Lakes and that low pressure off the coast, we set up a north wind, and that brought in the cooler temperatures during the day today. Now this evening, the skies are basically...
Okay, so he was talking about a high pressure up here, a low pressure over here, right? He said with the high pressure you have what? Clear skies. Right? We already talked about that one. So with high you have clear skies, and then with low you have rain. And you could see the radar, as he said, it was pushing off the coast. And then he also said it's bringing the north wind, because you're going from here down to here. And where is it coming from? Well, northwest. North wind.
Basically clear, and again tonight I think we're going to set up a good radiational cooling night, and what you need for that again is you need the clear skies, you need calm winds, and you need dry air. The winds are still kicking up a little bit, but I think they're going to settle down, and the air is certainly dry, so I think it's going to get pretty cold tonight after sunset. Still 60 at the airport, but the relative humidity is at 20%. So there's the dry air. A north wind at 14, gusting to 22. Those winds should settle down after sunset. In the northern suburbs, the temperatures are already dropping back a little bit into the mid-50s. It's 56 in Tawnytown, 55 in Parkton, 57 in Rising Sun. Those of you up near the Pennsylvania line, there's a pretty good chance if we can get the winds to die down enough that you guys will drop to near freezing by tomorrow morning. So keep that in mind. A little bit of frost is possible in the northern suburbs. Temperature range from around 30 in the coldest spots to maybe 40 or 41 downtown. Sunset this evening at 7:36, and it should be a beautiful sunset. During the day tomorrow, that area of high pressure drifts a little closer to us, so we'll wind up with a nice day on Saturday. Not as windy either, and it'll be a touch warmer. And we're watching the system here coming across the Midwest. That is going to actually fall apart a little bit by the time it gets over into our neighborhood, but there could be enough of it left to maybe give us a chance for a few sprinkles or showers Sunday night and Monday. But up until that time, I think it's going to be nice. So mostly sunny. That's our forecast for tomorrow. The high temperatures will range between 60 and 65. And it'll feel warmer because we're going to lose the wind tomorrow. A little choppy on the open water. Wave heights 2 to 3 feet on the Chesapeake Bay. High tide at the next one at Fort McHenry is at 7:35. 7-day forecast going into Easter Sunday. If you're going to sunrise services on Sunday morning, it's going to be a little chilly. Temperatures will be in the 30s again, but we'll make it up to 66 in the afternoon. And again, that next system will give us a chance for some light rain maybe Sunday night or Monday. Most of next week we're going to be below average, I think, with high temperatures in the 50s. And the best chance for rain out of the next 7 on Tuesday.
Did you see how much you picked up on that, other than just they're going to have sunny days for the next couple of days? Kind of neat how it all ties together, like, finally.